And I am Myra. Welcome back to yet another week.
Yes, and happy March. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, we 10
Wow.
days in, but
Yeah,
first time talking to
we
y'all in
here.
March,
Mhm.
which
Yeah,
is
we
insane.
are very close to springtime. I think we still got like one more week of winter or something, and we just is it sprung forward? Spring forwarded?
We lost an hour. I can't remember.
I think it's
Yeah, I
spring
guess
forward.
it's forward. Yeah,
Did you feel the hour loss today?
absolutely.
Really? Because you get up
Absolutely.
early.
Wait,
Yeah,
was that today?
That was today. Yep.
it's today. Yeah.
Oh my god,
J-Bay
that's why I
clearly didn't.
stayed in bed so long.
There we go. See,
Justified.
J-Bay,
I'm a
you're
productive human being.
exactly. You're not lazy.
I thought it was depression. I was like, that's depression, baby.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
depression, catching
we
strays.
didn't get up till
Okay.
like 9. That's
Mhm.
late for me.
Yeah. Yeah, we got up, like I think I woke up at, like, 10 something, so I didn't feel it because I didn't have an alarm or anything. I just woke up organically, and so it's fine. I'm really gonna enjoy it later when the sun goes down super late, so
That's true.
mhm.
The only thing I hate on Sundays around here, everything closes at 6 still. But
Oh.
with the sun going down later, it's like, dang, everything's closed. I
Mm.
can't do anything. But that's just on Sundays. That's only, yeah.
Did they change that in the summertime? Do y'all have, like, summer
They
hours?
used to, but that was pre-pandemic.
Mm.
Now everybody hours are kind of funky
Yeah, that's
since
true.
after the pandemic. But yeah.
Mhm.
So no shopping when it's still broad daylight because everything closed at 6. But that's just on
Only
Sunday.
on Sunday. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. How has your week been, and how has your March been so far?
My weeks have been not the best.
Mm.
Um, should I give a trigger warning?
I I mean, I don't think you need to.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you need to.
Um, these past few weeks have been just kind of chaotic for me.
Mhm.
And honestly, this is funny because this whole year really have been so many huge life events that has been shitty. And then so
Mhm.
many huge life events that have been really great.
Yeah.
And y'all know I don't really talk too much about like
Mhm.
life and stuff. So long story short, my grandpa passed away
Yeah.
on the 26th of February. So right after we did our recording.
Yeah.
And we just had the funeral this past Friday. So it's like all that
Mhm.
happened in between our last recording.
Yeah.
So it's just been kind of a wave of emotions. And this, like,
Mhm.
one for clarification purposes, because I do talk about my other grandpa a lot. This was my mom's dad.
Mhm.
I still have my dad's dad. But it's just been kind of weird because this is the first like close family member
Yeah.
to pass. I've been at funerals, cousins and stuff, but
Yeah.
this is my first experience with someone close to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I understand like, how death works.
Yeah.
And some points I'm like, all right, this is fine. And then other points I'm like, holy shit, this is
Yeah.
not okay. Like it's like
Right.
it comes in waves. So I'm just
Yeah.
going through that, you know, kind of transitional period right now. Also was
Mhm.
very like nobody prepares you to kind of explain death to a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
So I had kind of had that battle of like, do I take him? Do I not? Is he
Yeah.
ready? Um, and he didn't really take it. I don't think it clicked until it clicked. And at the
Yeah.
point we was there and it was too late.
Yeah.
We're at the funeral, it's too late. So and
Yeah.
he's just a little sponge, little, you
Yeah.
know, emotional
Yeah.
cancer baby. So he was just like kind of shut down because he's taking in all these sorrow emotions around him.
Yeah.
So that was interesting nonetheless.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. Life is it's
ghetto.
crazy, especially when you have a kid and you're, like, living life, like, through their eyes and, like, experiencing things through them, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you don't really remember what it was like to experience them as a kid yourself, like, whenever Mason asked me about death or some cemeteries and stuff like that, it's like
Mhm.
I don't know, I don't really know what to say because I don't know, like, what she is ready to hear or what she's not ready to hear. It's just very hard to gauge. So,
Yeah,
we've been sending you all the love. I know our listeners are going to be sending you all the love in the world too, because this is tough, especially having a death of
yeah,
somebody close to you for the first time. It's tough.
yeah, and can I say this? And if J-Bay, take this out if I sound like an asshole. Um, I get because when everything happened, I had already put out my schedule for stream, and I just, like, did not want to, like, address it at that moment.
Yeah.
So I just said, like, "Hey, prayers, sorrows, and stuff like that." Like, something vague or whatever.
Mhm.
Didn't mention what happened. And the influx and I know, like, people mean well, but the
Mhm.
influx of, like, thinking of you, all that stuff,
Mhm.
like, gave me so much anxiety that I didn't even wanna open the app anymore.
Mm.
So, like, while I appreciate it, I'm not trying to be like, "F y'all" kinda thing. I
Mhm.
appreciate it, but DMs, y'all already know I don't really mess with DMs anyway. DMs give me so much anxiety. So if you feel the need to, like, say something, because I
Mhm.
know people, do care and want to, like, you know, give some kind
Yeah.
of support, if y'all could email it, that'd be great. Um, Support the show, share the show, check out the Patreon. That's a good way to support too.
Mhm.
Merch, I'm sure we talk about it later in the show. But DMs and, like, making stories about it, just it's too much for me.
Mm. Yeah. I
And
mean,
I
I can
mean that,
understand.
like, I really, really appreciate because I know people, like, are, want to share their support and stuff, but it's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's the tricky thing about
Mhm.
being online and having online relationships because I just feel
Yeah.
like everybody is so different. Because I feel like there are probably people out there who, if they share something, tragic or sad that happened in their life and nobody responds, they're going to be like, well, why the fuck am I online? Like, if
Yeah.
nobody cares about me,
Yeah.
but then on the other hand, you have somebody who's more like you who is just like, you didn't share a lot of details for a reason
Mhm.
to not invite a lot of that back, and you still got a lot of that back anyway. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
honestly,
So
if
it's
I
just tough.
if I didn't already put out there that, "Hey, I was gonna stream on these days," because I pretty much just took the week off, I wouldn't have said anything because I know. And again, I know people mean well, and I know that that's what people do, they send
Yeah,
their good vibes and stuff, but, I still wanna be respectful. I'm big on, like,
yeah,
respecting people's time, and since I told you I would be somewhere, and if I couldn't be there, I'm gonna let you know that I can't be
right,
there.
right.
But yeah, it's so weird because like you said, there are people who want that, who invites that,
Mhm.
and, I'm not trying to, like, be disrespectful to those people who
Yeah,
see it that way, but
right.
I'm just different in that
Yeah,
aspect.
for sure. Which I
It's
think
hard.
it's totally fair. It's
Yeah.
totally, totally fair.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
I cannot be off of social media. Like, I'm trying to grow our platforms, Planners and Wine, my platform, so
Mhm.
to get all that, it makes me, like, not wanna be there, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
It
yeah.
does. No, it does.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's my past few weeks, but,
Yeah.
you know, life gets
So is
better.
2024 officially ghetto? Is it a ghetto year? Is it too early to call it or
I think it's too early to call because I will say, like, with my grandpa, um he was ready and he, like, kinda made his peace with that with
Mm,
us, so that, like, makes me feel better that he is no longer in any pain. So, I
yeah,
think it's too early to call because
okay.
it's good, but it's sad. Does
Yeah.
that make sense? Am I
No, it
like
does.
yeah.
It does. I think, in general, I think when you're thinking about, like, death and people passing away, like, some I feel like there's a reason why they call funerals, like, a celebration of life, because
Yeah.
sometimes it really is, like, when somebody
Mhm.
has lived a long life and they did all the things they wanted to do and they, died from natural causes or illness or something,
Mhm.
like, that's what we all want. You know what I'm saying? But when it's happens in like a way more like tragic way or somebody super young or even a
Yeah.
child, like that's when it's what I'm saying. So I definitely think
Yeah.
that it's okay to be like, I'm sad to lose him, but I'm thankful for the time that he had and the time that you
Right.
had with him and for the life that he had and everything that he built and everything that you guys get to carry on. Like I think that is a celebration.
Yeah. I like the way you put that. I appreciate that. 'Cause
Girl,
that's
this
true,
is
'cause
yeah,
that's what I feel like that
period.
like,
Yeah,
Friday would seem just more like a celebration than anything. Like,
yeah,
obviously, tears were shed, but
yeah, for
yeah,
sure,
you lived
for
an
sure.
amazing life.
Yeah, and I mean, literally, this is coming from somebody who, me and Death are old friends because I got lots of experience with this, unfortunately. But it just I think that just kind of comes with time and
Mhm.
losing people and just realizing that sometimes, most of the time, hopefully, it is like a celebration and you can just think about all the happy times and moments that you shared and be happy that he doesn't have to go through pain or anything like that anymore. So,
Right, yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
What
So
a
yeah,
weird club to be joining, but,
I know. It is.
unfortunately, a lot of us are in this club.
There we go. And you know what? And that's why when you asked about if we should do a trigger warning, I was like, no, because I'm like, one, we're not like going into like details or anything like
Mhm.
that. And two, death is something that everybody is going to
Yeah.
experience one way or another. You know what I'm saying? So
Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But hopefully I
Yeah.
think by you asking if it was a trigger warning, maybe people
Yeah.
who aren't
If you weren't ready, yeah, there it
yeah,
was.
that was the warning. That
Yeah.
was definitely the warning. But I love you, friend, and
Yeah.
happy to be here for you and helping you in any way we can. I'm speaking for me and J Bay and our listeners. So there
Yeah.
we go.
I really, really appreciate all the
Yeah.
love and support, but, I hope I didn't
Period.
piss anybody off. I just hope y'all kinda understand from, like, my perspective. Everybody ain't the same with
Girl,
that.
that and
Mhm.
unless they new here, the people know us. And they definitely know
Yeah.
you. Okay. So this is not surprising to anybody who has been listening to us.
Yeah. Facts, facts,
There we
but
go.
yeah, those have been our weeks or my
Yeah.
week. How about you? How's the past few
That's
weeks
been
been?
I've just been rocking and rolling. Mason
Oh, real
had
quick,
spring break. Yeah.
we did the Black History panel since the last time we
Oh,
recorded,
yeah,
yeah.
we did. We
Mhm,
did do that since the last time we recorded. That was fantastic. Shout out to Archer and Olive and Bunny
mhm.
and everybody over there. That was a big success. It was so much fun. And if you missed it, you can definitely catch the replay. It is on the Archer and Olive YouTube channel. So check it out, comment,
Yeah,
show us some love. And yeah, it was amazing. I love doing that every year. Yeah, besides that, just been hanging out, waiting for this weather to get better. It looks pretty outside, but it doesn't feel that great. It's still like super
same here.
cold.
Yeah,
And so yeah, just kind of counting down until we are back together at Go Wild, which we will talk about in a little bit.
yeah, I'm
But yeah,
excited.
it's been good. And on the Planners and Wine front, we got some new merch in case you're living under a rock and you missed the announcement
Yay.
on social media. I have on our hat. Myra has on our
Yeah, the sweater.
sweatshirts. So good. Myra, tell us about the fit. Is it true to size? How
I
comfortable is it? How thick is it? Give us all the details.
I went a size up because I kinda
Okay.
like things loose,
Yes. Okay.
but honestly, I probably could have gotten away with doing my regular size because
Okay.
it's, like, slightly too loose.
Okay.
So, true to size, I will say,
Hmm.
very, very comfy. We
Yes.
have other stuff too if you don't wanna just have planners and wine plastered across your
I mean,
stuff. We
like we
got quotes
do.
and
Like
stuff, yeah.
everybody's not us though.
Yeah, so we have other quotes and stuff. I think this direction, because if y'all long-term listeners, we had merch before, but I love
Mhm.
the direction that we went with this one because it's just more a bit universal.
And
We have a
us.
collab shirt with
Yes.
Danny.
Yes. I love that shirt.
So that's on the way too. I can't wait to,
Mhm.
share more of it on social media, but very comfy. Um, love it. Buy it.
Yes.
Link
Buy
in the
it.
show notes.
Yes, and for us big head people, the hat has a clasp in the back. So, because I do not have a small head and I never have. So I've never been much of a
Hmm.
hat girly. I needed to be adjustable. And this one is. Me and Myra discovered this at the beginning of the pod because she said she didn't order it because she didn't think it was adjustable. It's adjustable. You have to read the detail.
Y'all know I do not be reading the
Myra
descriptions.
does not read the description. I'm gonna go back and update the description. I'm like logo hat with clasp in like all
Yeah, on the
caps. So
yeah.
y'all know. So
Because
y'all
it has to
know.
be people out there that don't buy hats for the
Yes.
same reason we don't.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think I love this merch that we did because I just feel like it just feels so us. And I feel
Mhm.
like it's something for everybody. If you want a block tee, or if you want a Be the Representation tee, you want the collab tee with Danny, like there is literally something for everybody. So definitely go check it out. It's shipping very quick. When I first said something about it on social media, I think I said that, order by like, or we said like order by like mid-March to make sure you
Mhm.
have it before it go out. Honestly, as long as you order it at least about a week and a half to 2 weeks before you need it, you'll get it.
Yeah.
Because mine shipped within a couple of days, and I had it literally from the day that I ordered. Two of them came in. I'm still waiting on two more things, but those will be here on Monday. So
Yeah.
shipping very quick.
Yeah, the rest of my order should be here Monday too. But yeah, it is
Yes.
very quick.
Hmm.
But go ahead and purchase today.
I know, right? Why
Just to
wait
make
though?
sure, yeah, why
Why
wait?
wait?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you're gonna
We
be mad
getting
at
closer and
us
closer.
when you see us and go, wow, and you be like, oh my God, y'all, I ordered y'all merch, but it didn't get here on time. And then we're gonna be like, oh, when did you order it? And you're gonna be like 3 days ago. We go like, so that was a choice.
A choice.
Thank you
Yeah.
though.
We
Like,
appreciate that. But yeah, no.
get it in, get it in. It's super, super cute. And I'm just so excited to see people at Go Wild with our merch on. So
Yeah, I'm
I can't
excited
wait.
too. Yeah, we've already gotten some people pick up some stuff too. So
Hmm.
if you got your stuff and you want to share it, tag us. We'd love to
Yep.
see it and share it with the
Yes.
rest of our audience too.
Please share. Please
Yeah.
share. But yeah, I guess join the Patreon,
Hmm.
patreon.com/planners of wine, something like that.
That's right.
Some Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, perfect.
she sent me the link of the text. She's like, I guess if this is it, I'm like, I'm
This
pretty sure
is
that's
the
right.
link.
It'll be in the show notes too. You can just click that.
Yes. Yes, we always have such a good time in the Patreon, and if you join now, you'll still be able to get into the Facebook Live. I believe the
Mhm.
live podcast as well this month. So join us over there. And
Yeah.
patrons, if y'all are attending Go Wild, make sure you let us know so that we can have you on the list to be in our live podcast, and you don't have to worry
Hmm.
about signing up. Love that for y'all.
You're automatically in by being a Patreon member. So yeah, definitely let us know so we can get you on the list. Because it's an
Yeah,
exclusive club,
it
You
is.
gotta
It
be on the
is.
list.
You do. You do. But yeah, guys, on that note, we're gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna start the show. All right, y'all. So we are back. And once again, this episode is sponsored by Wild for Planners and Go Wild Dallas. And we are so excited. I can't believe that we are like less than 40 days from Go Wild Dallas. I
That's not
know.
true.
Myra almost choked. It is. It's facts.
It can't be. I thought we had 50.
No. Somebody posted the other day, because I know that's what I'm going by, that we were at 40 days. So it is less than now. Probably like 38 or something like that. Yep. It's crunch time. Yep.
I have nothing. I have this planners and wine shirt.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all, our whole like wardrobe is gonna be fully our merch, okay? So don't be surprised when y'all see us.
Don't be surprised. Yeah, I have nothing else prepared.
You know what? Something that I saw a lot of people talking about in the Go Wild Dallas group is like what to wear for what event. So let's just kind of talk through that. Like, is there any advice you would give to people for like what they should wear over the weekend and go out?
Um, I would say be comfortable and add your personal style to it. Don't worry about what everybody else is wearing. If you're
Yes,
comfortable is a certain way, like if you're comfortable as heels, some people wear heels
it's true.
24/7. Do that. Do what feels
Hmm.
right for you. But I would just say keep it comfortable. And in this case, comfortable is different for everybody.
Hmm.
Um, rock your favorite podcast merch, shameless plug,
Yes,
or your favorite
definitely.
creator, whoever.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, keep it simple. I would just say keep it simple,
Yeah.
especially if you pay for luggage too, like to
Hmm.
fly. Keep it
Hmm.
very simple. You are going to get a lot of swag coming back. You
Yeah.
may need space to carry that.
Definitely check the weather for
Mhm.
Dallas slash the Arlington area before you go. And I strongly recommend dressing for the weather. To be honest, especially for like Dallas this time of year, J-Bay, please feel free to chime in. You're pretty good with like springtime type of clothes, jeans, t-shirts, things like that. Always bring a sweater or always bring some type of jacket or something because sometimes those temperatures do drop at nighttime in particular. And honestly, it go wild. Like once the conference starts, most people don't leave the hotel a ton. I mean, there are
Mhm.
some things to do in the Arlington area, like Six Flags and stuff. So you're gonna go there. Obviously, just dress for that. Uh, have an umbrella. It's a springtime in Texas. You never know what's gonna rain, especially if you're gonna be out and about. And yeah, I say definitely just dress based on the weather and be comfortable. JB, you got something to add?
Yeah, I would definitely say last week it got to like 89 already.
In
So
Dallas, right? Because you were in
in
Dallas.
Austin,
Oh, in Austin. Okay.
in Austin, so it was probably like 85 in Dallas.
Hmm.
So, I definitely say like springtime is appropriate. If you wear like shorts or anything, that's cool. But like Meg said, like a cardigan or a jacket, because you're gonna
Yes.
be inside the hotel and they're gonna keep you cool.
Mhm.
Yes.
Hospitality. But
100%.
if you go outside and look cute in the springtime outfit, that's perfect.
Yep. Oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good. And yes, wear your favorite podcasts merch. I see lots of people in like planner tees and stuff like that. There are lots of those available out there as well. And yeah, just dress what you're gonna feel good in,
Mhm.
whatever that is. If it's sweatpants, if it's leggings, if it's a ball gown, do you boo boo. Do
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I think most people, I mean, if you want an idea if this is new to you, most people do like leggings, jeans,
Yep.
graphic tee, whether it's a planner or thing. Like
Yep.
it's very that kind of vibe if you absolutely must have the idea what it looks like.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be comfortable. Yeah.
Also, yeah, and we will get a shirt from the Wild team that is a part of like the swag. So you
Mhm.
can plan on wearing that shirt on one of the days if you want to. But I don't think we get
Yeah.
that shirt until like Friday or something. I'm assuming. I can't remember
No,
what
it
day,
comes in the
but
swag bag. No, well, not the
is
swag
that on
bag.
Thursday? Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the
Registration.
registration.
You're
Yeah.
right. So we do get that on
Yeah.
Thursday. So that's an option or something to wear on
Mhm.
Friday or Saturday. And also, here's another question I just thought of that people who might be newer might be wondering. So we have daytime events and night events. Do you think people need multiple outfits for those events, or can they rock the same thing all day? Like, what do you say?
I mean, I'll be playing JAMA, you need PJs.
Yes.
Um, I would say you can rock the
Hmm.
same outfit you have all day, unless you just extra and want to change. Also, like if you're going with a group, like get the vibe check if y'all going out to eat dinner or
Yeah.
going out. See, the vibe check with your group. But as far as the actual conference events, besides playing JAMA,
Hmm.
you can pretty much wear the same thing to
Yep.
those.
I totally agree. I totally agree. So yeah, y'all, I cannot wait. We are less than 40 days away. Let us know if y'all will be there. It's going to be such a blast.
Speaking of, we do need to organize a call so we can figure out what the vibe check is for our
Yeah,
group. Just side
that's a
note, if y'all
J-Bay, write that
listen.
down.
We need to make that happen.
Very true. Plan ahead. Definitely plan
Yeah.
ahead. If you're going with a group of friends, like look at restaurants and things in the area, figure out where you want to go because I just feel like go out can be such a whirlwind. It's smart to go in with some type of plan,
Mhm.
and just know plan where you're getting your food, if nothing else. Because
At
sometimes you can
minimum.
forget to
Yeah.
eat. They go,
Yeah.
wow, at least we do. So yeah.
Yeah. At
Bring
minimum, do that.
snacks.
Bring
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 snacks.
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 Yeah. We usually do like a DoorDash or did we do that last year or am I making that up? Where we got
To get
snacks
Did we
for
go
the hotel?
somewhere? I know in Anaheim we went to Target. I can't remember what we did last year.
I
Did
can't
we
remember either if we
make No, we
DoorDashed it
did
or
a order.
something.
We did an order or
Yeah.
something because I remember we bought way more
Instacart or
stuff
something like that.
than what we
Yeah.
needed because of
Yeah, we
Myra.
did end up having we did have a lot. But I would say plan for that. Like do a DoorDash or a Target
Yeah.
run like the first day you get there so you can have snacks. And
Yes.
then, like you said, at minimum, plan out your meals. Even if it's like, we're gonna
Mhm.
DoorDash pizza this day.
Yeah.
Plan that out because it's so easy to just get caught up in the day and forget to eat.
No, it is. It really,
Yeah.
really is. So yeah. But yeah, y'all, we cannot wait to see y'all at Go Out Dallas. Yeah, I'm just excited. We're getting closer and closer. It's like I think after this episode, we have like 2 more regular episodes until we'll be a Go
Mhm.
Out. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's literally crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah.
Insane.
I
Insane.
just knew we had like 50 days, but I mean, I guess it is
Mhm.
March, so I guess it
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yep, it
Yikes.
does. I know. I can't like I was literally thinking the other day that if it would have been at the same time as it was last year, we would have already had been to Go Out and back home
That yeah.
by now. So I'm grateful for this little bit of extra time because I'm
You know
definitely not
what?
prepared.
That's right. I
Mhm.
am too. I am
Yep.
too. Yeah.
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 But
Okay.
yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, y'all, ReesaTeesa, our girl, queen, has been taking over and doing all the things. Like we literally have it's so much that we could talk about with her because of everything that's been going on with her. Some of the
Mhm.
stuff that she has put into place and some of the stuff like out of her control. So I just literally just listed everything that I could think of. I guess we could kind of start with the high point of it all is that she has signed to a talent agency or
Mhm.
talent management agency, CAA, which is so cool and so amazing. And I was actually really surprised to see discourse about this as if it wasn't a universally good thing
Oh my
like it is to me. So I'm
Yeah, I
confused.
seen that as well, and I thought that was very odd because
Mhm,
apparently CAA is a big, like, talent agency, and people
mhm,
felt like ReesaTeesa didn't deserve it just because she shared her story. To me,
yeah.
that's just jealousy because I don't see how you be mad at that. I
It's
just
very
don't get
much
how you would be mad at that.
one is very much jealousy, and two, people were saying, "Lo, it's people who work their whole lives for this, and
Mhm.
it's just gets handed to her." And it's just like, but y'all are saying that as if she took a spot away from a person like that, which we
Yeah.
have nothing to indicate that happened. And see, also apparently has a branch for social media talent and influencers, and she would fall under that umbrella. So, what's
So
the
it doesn't
issue?
even matter about, like, the quote unquote models and actors that they claim. Girl, it's
No.
just jealousy and people just
And
just
it's
talking.
and it's very disheartening because I feel like when there is a normally a white or white percentage person who blows up overnight, is an overnight
Mhm.
success or whatever, and they get this type of adulation and attention and getting signed to an agency and booking all these jobs. I just don't see all this discourse about whether or not they deserve it.
No.
Maybe I just don't see it. Maybe it's out there. But like I said, I feel like this talk about whether or not she deserved it was just very, very loud and I couldn't ignore it, unfortunately. And I don't think that's up to us to determine who deserves certain things and who doesn't. Like y'all weren't saying that when y'all was watching, what was her thing, like 500 hour minutes or something like that.
Yeah,
Like
500 minutes.
like let somebody
Yeah.
have something good. Like obviously it is a talent to be able to have that millions of people tune into that type of long form content, especially on TikTok where long form
Mhm.
content has not been super successful. It's literally a talent to be able to do it. She literally made an audiobook and put it on TikTok and it blew up.
Yeah, that has to
So,
account for something, and I
mhm,
I agree. If I just think it's just because of the way she looks. She
mhm,
is, I mean,
mhm,
bluntly, she's a plus size Black woman
mhm.
that is, reaping the benefits, and I think that has a lot to do with why there's so much discord.
Yeah.
And it's just I that has to be a talent. I mean, with
Mhm.
anything, that has to be a talent, even if it was on YouTube, to keep
Right.
that many people attention for that long.
Yeah.
Y'all was already
Exactly.
complaining and trying to get the
Mhm.
cliff notes because it was too long.
Right.
Y'all still wanted to participate in the Discord, but didn't wanna watch it, and y'all saying she ain't
Mhm.
got no talent? Okay,
Mhm.
okay, but
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
it's sad, but I'm just so happy for her because
Yeah.
she seems like a good person. We obviously don't know her or anything like that, but just from
Mhm.
based on what we see, like it's not up to us to decide who deserves the good things that happen to them. Ain't nobody telling you that you didn't deserve that promotion that you got at work when you know you've been late 10 times this month and your coworker been doing all your work. Like, ain't nobody told you you didn't deserve it. So mind your business.
I think it goes back to, like, what's for you is for you, and this was for her. This
Yep.
was supposed to happen to her,
Yep.
and if a lot more people, like, live by that motto, they wouldn't have an issue with this, because I feel
Mm,
like they think that, like you said, that she's taken away from somebody, and it's like, no, this was meant for her,
yeah.
period. I
Yeah.
mean, it just is.
Exactly. Sometimes good things just happen.
Yeah,
Sometimes good things
that's
just
it.
happen. Hopefully, they happen to deserving people, and sometimes they don't happen to deserving people, and that's just life. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
like you said, like what's for you is for you, and she didn't take anything from anybody. Like
yeah.
anyway, yeah, love
Weird.
Risa, love her so
Also,
much.
did you see that she went to a Netflix premiere?
Girl, of course. And first of all, I saw you in the comments and I saw it last night. Oh my gosh, because it's been a big joke about Legion, her ex saying that he was working with Netflix and she somebody said she pulled that Uno reverse on him. And that was so correct because
Mm,
look who's
yeah.
actually working with Netflix, you
Yeah.
liar.
This
Love it.
man literally photoshopped himself, not only just in Netflix, but like Netflix Singapore's office.
Stole somebody's content to Photoshop
Yeah.
himself in it. I can't with him. I can't with
Just
him.
trying to you can't gaslight the whole world, Craig. You
No, and he
cannot
trying
gaslight the
to.
whole world.
And he trying to. Somebody commented on somebody reposted one of his videos and was like, "We all surviving Legion at this point."
It's like he's trying to pull the wool on everybody. Like how
Mhm.
it's funny. And he did like this interview or whatever with some random person on YouTube. Although
Random.
Good
Another
Morning
man.
America, Tamara Hall, all these people reached out to
Mhm.
him. He didn't want to go on there.
He won't go on there because
But just
Cameron
some
actually did
random.
a background check on him as
Yeah.
well.
Mhm.
He didn't want to answer to those people who actually had platforms who could, if he really was getting lied on, then maybe go on Tamron Hall rather than some random man
Random
with a
YouTuber.
podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. No shade to
Yeah.
random YouTubers because apparently we're just two black YouTubers too. But
That random YouTuber, I am gonna shade. Because why are you giving this man a
for
platform?
his own benefit, he just wanted the views. But
Exactly.
my favorite lie that Legion had told on that little interview is that he
Hmm.
used to shop at Save a Lot when he was in school in San Diego.
Okay.
There's no Save a Lots in California.
Has there ever been?
There has never
We know
been.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because Cameron also said Legion has never had a residence in California
Mhm.
that they could even locate. Because guess
And
what?
it shows because he's talking about stores he shopped at that don't even
That don't
exist in that
exist.
state.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's my
Le-
favorite one because
Leave us
he
all
was so
alone.
serious.
Leave us all alone. What a comedian he is.
A full-blown clown, a full-blown clown that
A
is dating
full
somebody
blown
else
clown.
that believes everything he's saying.
Girl, you know what? Uh, I have just learned that no matter how trash a man is, he gonna find somebody who
Mhm.
willing to put up with it. It does not matter. It does
Yeah,
not matter. And that is wild because that girl know she done watched Reese's story. She probably like, this sounds like somebody I know. And then she finds out that's her man, girl run. But she ain't running. She gonna be
mhm,
trying to be the next Risa. And it's like, no, ma'am, because you knew way more than Risa did, and you still stayed.
and he still stayed. Oh,
Listen
wow.
to the exes. Sometimes you gotta listen to the exes. That's crazy.
They all ain't crazy.
They all not crazy.
Uh, God bless
Yikes.
that woman. That's
Literally.
crazy, but yeah.
And speaking of clown behavior, BMW has pulled some clownery, and so has the Breakfast Club.
Oh, the BMW thing I think is the most egregious. Unfortunately, I expect low vibration
Mm,
behavior from the Breakfast Club.
no period.
But
Period.
BMW, I think it goes back to these brands trying to hop on trends,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all gotta stop. Y'all
Y'all
gotta
gotta stop.
stop.
Yep.
Don't do that. But
Don't write checks that your ass can't cash. is what my family members have always said. And BMW couldn't cash, I mean, they could cash that check, but they
They
didn't want
could,
to.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if y'all aren't familiar, BMW basically tried to capitalize off of Reese's, going her story and going viral and stuff, because
Mhm.
one part of the story was that she wanted this very specific BMW that Legion had promised to her. And obviously it was just lies and more BS. And
Mhm.
so BMW joined into the discourse and they acted as if they were going to gift her that car, but they had no intention of actually doing that. And they just wanted to benefit off of her clout and
Yeah.
attention. And it was gross. And I hate seeing so many people being like, well, why did she think just because she got dogged out by this man that she deserved a car? She never said that she deserved a car. She never
Mhm.
asked for a car. It was BMW inserting themselves into the
Yep.
conversation and acting like they were going to give her a car. And all Reesa said was, they ain't gave me no car. That's all she said.
Yeah. That's all she said. And I mean, their giveaway is them deleting everything.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
again, I think putting it back on Risa goes back to that jealousy thing we were talking about
Mm-hmm.
earlier. Like, there was no reason for this brand to kind of step into this, but brands be trying to do that.
They do.
All brands, not even
They
just,
do.
cars. Like, they try to tap into what's trending right now.
Yeah.
And they thought that they could, pass that off, or social
Mm-hmm.
media manager, whoever thought that they could pass that off. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's exactly right. It's exactly right. And it's just ridiculous. And I mean, I've seen like Delta had chimed in on one of her videos and was like they're gonna give her tickets, because I think a whole part of the story was this trip she was supposed to take to like Paris and stuff. They
Mhm.
said they was covering her Paris flight. Hilton jumped in and said they were gonna cover the hotel. Don't let your social media manager say this if y'all don't mean it. So hopefully Delta and Hilton got approval before they started saying all this, because we got screenshots and those live forever. Okay.
Mhm.
Just do the
Yep,
right
all
thing.
that
Don't
stuff
say
is
you're gonna
recorded.
do something. Yeah, don't say you're gonna do something if you're not gonna do it.
Yeah, J Bay said in the chat, BMW social media managers jump too quick without approval.
Without
And
approval.
honestly, I feel like brands love to put the file on their employees. Y'all
They
hired
do.
them or
Y'all
contracted
hired
them,
them.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to, take the fall with it. Either y'all gonna honor it and reprimand that person on the back
Mm-hmm.
end, or put out a statement, because they just tried to like sweep it clean, like they ain't had nothing to do
Yes.
with it. But if you go
Mm-hmm.
to BMW's like TikTok comments now, I'm sure there's people still asking where her car.
You know it is, because that's the most engagement they probably got in years. Because who is really coming into BMW outside of the situation?
I mean,
So
it's wild that they have a TikTok, but okay.
I know this is like, come on, if you're gonna try to get clout off of something, like make it worthwhile. And it's really actually hard for me to believe the social media managers didn't get any sort of approval before saying
Yeah.
and doing this type of stuff. I think they just didn't get the right person's approval,
Yeah, that's fair.
So
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then the Breakfast Club, trash on trash on trash. We don't even have to go super into this situation. If y'all want to know about that, obviously just look on TikTok, search the Breakfast Club and ReesaTeesa, and the whole thing will come up. But y'all know, I feel like most people with sense feels like the Breakfast Club should not be the number one Black radio platform, and this is a perfect example of why. Because even with Charlemagne's little non-apology, it just doubled down and made it worse, in my opinion. It was like a sorry I hurt your feelings, but you don't need to be so sensitive if you're on social media. That's what it
Yeah. In
was.
short, exactly what he said. In
Yeah.
short, that's exactly it. Which I I hate when people do that, first off,
Hmm.
because you can't say, since you have a social media account, you should be willing to accept hurtful comments from
Yeah.
people like that.
Yeah.
That's not cool. Yes,
Abuse.
abuse. Yeah,
Hmm.
yes, it happens, but that's not something that we should be accepting. And
No.
two, what you said about her had nothing to do with what she put on the internet. Like,
Hmm.
you were deliberately judging her by her looks, which
Fat
allegedly,
shaming her.
yeah, fat shaming her by,
Hmm.
yeah, which allegedly you say you didn't watch, but maybe you didn't watch all 50 parts, but there's no way you didn't see what Risa looked like, and that's why you said
Exactly.
it, that whole
Yeah.
big fat comment.
Hmm.
So, yeah,
It was just
yeah,
dumb. And
it was
also,
dumb.
like, for him, and because him and Jess, they really just put they foot in their mouths with this whole thing. Like, for them to
Every
be
day
like,
they on air.
Right, you can't be so sensitive and being on social media while being sensitive, and they're on social media because he was only responding to the backlash that he got, and it
Mhm.
seemed like he was taking the comments that people were saying to him very personal, which is why he got so defensive and just got defensive. Like, so you're telling somebody not to be defensive, and y'all are being defensive in your response to this. Make it make sense. And like you said, just simply being online and having a platform does not give anybody the right to mistreat you. Yes,
Mhm.
they can critique your story, they can critique your behavior in your story. That doesn't
Yeah,
give them the right to say anything about your looks, your appearance, your weight, anything.
absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
like, if people have critiques on our show, critique us on the show all day. But if you start coming for like personal shit, we're gonna come right back. Hello. So don't do that.
Yeah. It's
It's not
sad.
cool.
It's sad because I mean, we've had to deal with it with just our small podcast or just,
Hmm.
being, prominent people in this community.
Hmm.
And we get looked like as being mean because we are like, no, like you don't get to say anything you want to say to me because I have a
No,
podcast. Like what
no,
what
you don't.
delusion world are y'all living in?
Exactly.
Be so for real.
Like,
It's
we're
like
on the
somebody
same
just
level.
walking up to you at your
Yeah.
desk job and just talking shit to you because you work
Yeah.
there. That's not how this
Mm-mm.
works. Like, yes, we
No.
understand people are going to be critique the show or say something
Mhm.
about the show, but you're not going to come at us crazy
No.
because
No,
we're on the
exactly.
internet. Like
Exactly. Yeah, that's
weirdos.
wild. It's so weird.
Now,
It's so
we calling
weird,
out
and
Charlemagne's from now on. Y'all start coming at us for no reason. Your name is Charlemagne.
your name
Because
is
that's
Charlamagne.
weird. Why do you
Yep.
think just somebody on the internet that you get to have be rude to them?
Just abuse them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my thing is, like, there's a difference between defending yourself and, like, sending a massive audience of people after somebody. You know what I'm
And
saying? And
he should
one,
know. He should know better than
exactly.
that.
He
Yeah.
should know he should know way better than that. And like, Charlemagne should know that, because Jesse even tried to bring up like, oh, people was going in on her before that, but y'all didn't help it. If anything,
Mhm.
y'all put gasoline on the fire. And y'all sent y'all's massive audience after her and gave them the green light to talk about her weight and her appearance, also, which had nothing to do with the story. Nothing to do with the story.
Not them saying people was going in on her. 2 people? Because I mean, let's be for real, like, most people were uplifting Risa. Like, obviously, there's always
Hmm.
gonna be some weirdo who wanna go against the grain,
Yeah.
but that wasn't majority of people.
Right. And I
I
mean,
hate them.
when you have a big platform, you do have a responsibility. You do.
Yes.
You do have a
Yeah.
responsibility. Obviously, we have responsibility with our platform. It's not anything on the level of the Breakfast Club. So don't expect it to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah.
not the same. It's not the same though. So, I don't know. It's just, I don't, I feel like people are just so inconsiderate and so rude to other people. Like, I just hated that she had to deal with it. And I'm glad that she talked about how that made her feel. And she never said, anytime anybody has critiqued Reese's behavior through her story, she has said, I know I was an idiot. I know it was a bunch of red flags I
He
ignored.
said
I
it
know
in the
this.
story. Yeah.
Exactly. That was one of the best parts of the story, is
Mhm.
her acknowledging her mistakes. That's not what she was upset about. She was upset because what her size got to do with it.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
love how she put that too, like, just her size has nothing to do
Mhm,
with being loved. It's like
mhm.
because she's a plus size woman, she can't be loved. Like what? Like that the
And Charlemagne even contradicted himself so bad during that whole apology, because he was like, "I even said that anybody at any size could be loved, so you don't have to deal with that type of treatment." So what is big back behavior then, Charlemagne? Can you define it? So what does that mean then?
such a fucking idiot. He
I
is such an
can't.
idiot. Yeah,
They're so dumb. I was really hoping that when Angela Yee left the Breakfast Club, they would put somebody smart in her spot, and they didn't do that because Jess ain't smart either. Like, this, that was so ridiculous, and to see her co-signing him was so insane. And it's very sad that they replaced a woman with a woman that's not going to defend women either.
I mean, I think that was a goal, but that's just my
Gross.
opinion. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's just like, we just don't need to give the Breakfast Club or BMW any more attention or
I mean,
Legion, any other attention.
both of those, all three of those gonna be real easy for me. Can't afford the BMW
Mm-mm,
and can't deal with Legions and the Breakfast Club
mm-mm.
ridiculousness. So
Ridiculous.
easy boycott.
Yep. Very easy. Very easy. But yeah, shout out to ReesaTeesa. We support her fully over
Yeah, I
here.
love everything that's happening to her. It's such, such
Mm-hmm.
heartwarming to see because that woman went through it with that man
She
for
did.
no reason.
She did.
He
Yep.
did all that for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. Moving on to Miss Nicki Minaj and this tour. Is it called the Pink Friday 2 tour? Is that the name of the tour? Y'all know we
It's
don't
the
know.
snooze for us, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm assuming that's what it is.
It's the
Let's see.
unorganized mess of a tour, basically. I don't know if y'all have been seeing these clips of people attending these shows. I have not seen much positive. I mean, somebody
It's
in
a
somebody's
world
comment
tour?
section, yes, a world tour. Somebody in the comment
Mm.
section of one of these videos even was like, it feels like karaoke, basically. Apparently, she barely singing, she barely rapping, she barely moving.
Dang, she just didn't take the time because that's work.
Yeah,
I did one Nicki Minaj song at karaoke. That's a lot of work.
it
So
is a
I
lot of
don't
work.
think she took the time to like prepare herself for that because she hasn't toured in a while. She had a baby,
Mhm.
you know. it- There's things in preparation that you have to do to, be upstage performing for 2 hours.
I think this was a money grab tour. I think Nicki
Absolutely.
wanted some money and she thought, let me just go on tour for this
I
album
mean,
and
people
get a
die.
quick, yeah, because people are still going. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if they've been sold out, but the attendance looks like it's been pretty decent. Y'all
Hmm.
know the Barb's gonna go regardless, but it just does not look like it just hasn't looked good. It just hasn't looked good. And
Mm-mm.
it's pretty disappointing because our girl Meg, the Stallion, is going on tour this summer. And I know this is about to be a movie. So step your cookies
Do I?
up, Nikki,
Yeah.
as
Do
you would
you
tell
need to
other
purchase
people.
some Meg
I
tickets?
think so.
Also, looking at the upcoming dates, of course, there's nothing near me,
Mhm.
but they have some Nashville dates, or she has some
Meg,
Nashville. No, Nikki, March 24th,
girl,
fairly close. If you want to check that out, plenty of seats, girl, plenty of
why
seats.
you wasting these people time? Don't we talk about
Also,
your
for
signing
J
in
Bay,
this
they do
tour?
have some Austin dates. Hold on, let me see if you're gonna be in Go Wild or not.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is in May, Sunday. So y'all might want to check it out. Plenty of seats, J Bay. Plenty.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god. But I'd
Look
rather be
up
recording
Meg.
with y'all.
Oh, hold on. This was your date on this Sunday too. You might not be able to make it.
Has
That might be a
Meg
recording
announced
day.
the tour dates yet? Okay, that's all I need to know.
I don't think she has. I
I
feel
don't
like I
think she
would have
is
seen that,
either.
but I'll Google it.
Mhm.
Yeah, Meg, you can't go. It's on a Sunday. You're gonna be
Oh.
recording. Actually, that is a Facebook Live day too.
Oh, damn. We
It
can't
is at
disappoint
8
the
p.m. I mean, she ain't gonna go on
That's a school
stage till
night.
11.
That's a school
So,
night. That's
oh, you're
another
right. You're
thing.
right.
Going on stage at 11 o'clock. Apparently, her special guest Monica came out like in the middle of Nikki's set and did songs like I think Nikki just needed like a 5 minute break or something. It's been weird. It's been a little weird and disappointing. So
Oh, there are a few dates. I don't think her dates have been released. This must be some like one-off things that Meg is doing.
yeah, I don't think it has
Yeah.
either.
Yeah,
We
because
hadn't
it's
heard
a
anything
music
about it.
festival,
Yeah.
bottle rock festival. Yeah. So yeah, these aren't her official tour dates, but
Okay.
yeah, she has some
Yeah.
stuff. We'll
Let us
see.
know if y'all check out Nikki on tour. Cause like I said, I hadn't seen like footage of every show, but the ones I have seen footage of have not been great.
I mean, she just laying
Mhm.
there. Like you said, karaoke, that's the vibe it's giving.
It was
High
one
key,
point,
karaoke
uh-huh.
has a lot more energy than what she's giving in some of this stuff,
Well,
but
it was one point in the video from last night where I guess she gave a fan the mic and the fan, I guess, didn't do what they needed to do. And she was literally like, it was like she was like, Malvin, give me my mic back. It's so funny.
Did they not rap or what?
I guess not. I guess not. And she was literally like mouthing, like, "Give me my mic back. Give me my mic back."
This
A
is
mess.
embarrassing.
A mess.
Especially like, oh, this is so cringe. Not to like compare her to Beyonce, but like even Tay Tay, like having those really big and really like well prepared concerts just happen, and then here you come.
I mean, if Nicki was gonna do this, she had no business going on like a stadium or arena tour. Like this is like small tour vibes. You
Yeah,
know,
she could get a
whereas
few music festivals or something.
yeah, I think so because yeah, for this to be like a stadium or arena tour, it's supposed to be huge production value, like huge and actual singing and stuff, not just like lip syncing your own music the whole time. Olivia Rodrigo is on tour and she's actually she was in Nashville last night and her tour has looked really cute. I've seen a lot of videos of it on TikTok.
Oh,
Actually,
good for her.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I like her music.
What song did she sing?
Vampire.
Mm.
I'm a
Driver's license.
What does it sound
J-Bay,
like?
write down to send
I got
Myra a
my
playlist.
driver's license last week, just like
That's
we
not the
all.
song that's gonna sell it,
Oh.
J-Bay.
Oh.
Sorry, as
Is
a
it
gay
country?
man, it speaks to me.
Is it country kind of vibe?
Mm,
No, it's
like
pop.
it's
Okay.
yeah, it's like pop rock.
Teen pop,
Yeah,
Okay. Girly pop?
early, young
girly
adult.
pop.
Okay.
Young just we're gonna send you a
Yeah,
playlist.
send me some
She
stuff.
has some
Yeah.
really good songs, and I like her voice. She's a really good writer.
She had those crumble cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that viral?
That's the only thing I know.
Did you see that viral sound with the crumble
Yeah,
cookie?
like 0 out of 10 at the end or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dre, I love him. He's in Dallas and he does like
Oh.
food. He's a big foodie. And he was like, Olivia Rodriguez, that little Mexican girl that be crying, 0 out of 10. She used the sound.
He did use it.
That was so cute. And everybody in the comments was like, wait, her name Olivia Rodriguez?
Oh no,
Olivia
he said it
Rodrigo.
wrong.
He said
Yeah.
it wrong.
That's
So
hilarious. I'm glad
funny.
she was a good sport about that and used it, but that's
Girl,
funny.
it was so funny. He said a little Mexican girl to be crying. She Mexican. She was just so loud and wrong. She's so loud and wrong.
Oh yeah, send me some of her songs. But I'm glad
Okay.
that her tour is going well.
Yes. Her tour
Mr.
is going
Petty
well.
must got some court fees due because this is given like I need a quick check, and I know my fans are gonna come. See, this is
Yeah.
what you don't do to your fans.
Don't do
Nikki
that.
don't care about them
Mm-mm.
people. Like this is clear.
Mm-mm.
Like you don't do that to fans like that.
Yeah, and it sucks because obviously Nicki Minaj is such a huge megastar and has such a humongous fan base that
Mhm.
the fans are gonna buy whatever. Just like with the
Yeah.
Beehive, we're gonna
Yeah.
buy whatever Beyonce asks us or tells us to buy. But it just says a lot when the artist doesn't take advantage of that and they still make sure that they're putting out quality
Mhm.
things, quality products, quality merch, quality shows. Like, because you know it's gonna get ate up by your fan base, but I feel like you owe it to them to make sure they get good
Yeah.
things. So Nikki said,
This ain't it.
y'all gonna get what y'all get.
Why would you do this after that whole beef with I mean, I'm sure some of this was already in the works, but
Yeah. If nothing else,
yeah, I
there's nothing else. But yeah.
they just keep losing. But okay.
I know. I know. It's bad. It's very, very bad. Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about was influencers, but I actually we might need to save this for our March bonus episode because I was already thinking about talking about stuff with influencers on the bonus episode. And I think this just kind of fits into that whole topic. I
You
promise
had me do homework and now you only want me to turn it in.
you didn't even watch the whole TikTok.
I did. I did. But I think it will be a good conversation because
I
we
think
can get
so.
further into it
Agree,
on a
agree. And
bonus.
y'all,
Yeah.
I promise this is not a shameless plug for the Patreon. I'm
It
literally
just
just
works better
thinking,
there.
yeah, with time and stuff too, because we don't want this episode to be like 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Something has to be. I'm so sorry. So sorry. But
They'll be all right. Join the Patreon.
Sunshine. Okay, so we got to talk about Love Is Blind because at this point we have seen the finale, and just so y'all know, we are
Unfortunately.
going to be doing. God, I can't believe I'm putting this on record. We're doing an IG live to talk about the finale and reunion, and now that I said it out loud, we have to do. So
We do. We do.
we are going to be going live later on this week. I think the day after the reunion airs to talk about it. We'll give y'all the time and everything when this
And
episode
that's a
drops.
Thursday.
When the episode drops or the day after.
Yeah. The
Oh
day
yeah.
after is a Thursday, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it'll be if you're listening to the regular episode, it'll be tonight. Knock
Yeah.
on wood.
We'll confirm. Follow us on social media so you can stay up to date
Yeah.
in real time for sure. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
But yeah, so let's briefly talk about the finale episode before the reunion. Like I said, we have not seen the reunion yet because we're recording this on Sunday. But what did you think, Myra? Were there any surprises? Yeah.
I was completely shocked by Johnny and Amy.
Oh
Completely
yeah.
shocked.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The fact that I wish that Netflix would put out the numbers because I believe that 95% of the people watching fast forwarded through they whole shit.
Mhm.
I did.
And
I
not
knew they was gonna get
because
married.
yeah, and it's not because we don't like them. It's
Mhm.
just it was so predictable, and I love that for them because I
Yeah.
think at the end of the day, like, we watch all these reality TV shows, and we see their boring relationship as just
Mhm.
boring, and it's like, no, that's a very healthy, loving thing that kinda came out of this show.
Mhm.
Love is boring. No, we
Yeah,
say it
it
all the
is.
time over here. So, but yeah, I bet they did have a lot of people just fast forward, or
Yeah.
because they gave us their wedding at the end. They probably just dropped
Mhm.
off after.
Which I
Yeah.
appreciate because that made it even easier. Because if you didn't
Hmm.
want to even watch the rest of the episode, you really didn't have to.
Yeah, high key, it
I
would have made
still
more
watch.
sense to have them go first, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I did still watch though
Hmm.
because I wanted to see if there was any more of Clay and AD. So
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
fast
Yeah.
forwarded to see if they said I do, and yes, they did. And then I fast
Hmm.
forwarded, and then when I saw Clay, I stopped and I watched. And when I saw AD again, I stopped and I watched. And then when it's back to them, I was like, okay, I can turn this off now. No shade to them at all. They're
No
so
shade.
cute. I'm so
They are
happy for
cute.
them.
I wish we
But
would have seen
yeah,
more of their reception though. Like, I
hmm
live weddings, the reception is the favorite part.
yeah.
And we barely got any of that.
I know, because they were at the like it was maybe that's how you knew they were gonna say yes, because it was maybe like 7 minutes left of the episode when they
Mhm.
started stuff. They were just such a small part of it.
Yeah.
It was absolutely crazy. But I think next year, if the producers have breakup, wedding, breakup, we're gonna know it was because so many people dropped off this year and they want the whole episode to be watched.
That's wild. Uh, isn't it
Mm,
crazy? I thought this was gonna be a really good, like, we gonna at least have like 4 couples get to the
yeah.
altar. We started out with
Mm.
like what, 5, 6 couples?
Six
5?
couples, I believe, went on the honeymoons, and
Uh-huh.
then 5 made it out of the honey. Did anybody break up on the honeymoon? I was counting Kenneth and Brittany's breaking up on the honeymoon, but I guess technically they did. It was like
Yeah, that
5,
was
I think.
after. Okay,
Yeah,
so 5, and then,
yeah, and then everybody
which
just
also
else
was
fell
very
apart.
interesting that they didn't give us more of Ken and Britt, knowing
We
on the back
never saw them
end.
again.
Yeah, knowing on the back end that that breakup actually happened like a week before wedding day.
I know they probably broke up closer to when Jimmy and Chelsea broke
Mhm.
up. 'Cause they were like a couple of days, I think, from their wedding, but I think they just did it to just have something going on. I guess they probably just didn't get enough of Kenneth and Brittany anyway. They probably didn't care. Kenneth was on his phone the whole time anyway. So they was like,
Yeah.
"We just gonna wrap this relationship up and have them break up the episode after the honeymoon,
Yeah. Also, I
so
feel
we
like
can
a
keep
lot of
this
people
moving."
forgot about Ken.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of people did forget about it, which is good for
That
him.
probably gave him a out for real.
And then also, Kenneth and Brittany didn't even come to that little barbecue thing, or at least they didn't show them if they were there. So I think it just
Yeah.
made narrative sense to just remove them
Yeah.
much earlier,
Yeah.
because they weren't,
Yeah,
they
because
just
they
didn't have
weren't
a
at the
lot.
lake. They weren't
Mm-mm,
at the lake, were they?
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess it makes sense. Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
I was one thing that I have loved from watching reality TV and being able to like learning how to watch the trailers and to pick up clues about what's going on. I knew that I saw Chelsea in a wedding dress, but I did not see her at the altar.
Mhm.
And that I was I feel very validated. I was like, yes, I guessed right. I was like, I knew it. She was gonna try on wedding dress. They were not gonna make it to the altar. Jimmy pulled that Uno reverse on her and asked her if she wanted them to be together and then broke. I don't understand why he was like, you've done everything right to be the perfect wife, but I still don't want to marry you. He started bringing up everything that she had actually did wrong.
It sound like she didn't do everything right, but okay. Okay, Jimmy.
I
I
think
think
Jimmy
Denise
just be
shows
saying
they
stuff.
that too,
Yeah.
but I think they like even going back to Ken, like I feel like they say what they feel like is gonna make them look
Mhm.
good on the
Yes.
show.
Yes.
'Cause that doesn't even make sense, Jimmy.
No, it
That
doesn't. Then
makes
why y'all not
0
getting
sense.
married, Jimmy? That doesn't make any sense. You just want to make her feel better before you dumped her?
Mhm,
That's
and look good.
confusing.
Yeah.
That is and people have been accusing of Jimmy of gaslighting and manipulating online. Like a few people have been saying this, whereas I'm giving Jimmy that much credit. I really don't think he's that smart or calculated, but I will say that his actions and his words don't match.
Mm-mm.
They don't match. And I don't think that's intentional on his part,
Mm.
personally. I don't think he's that smart.
Yeah. It's yeah. That will be giving him a lot of credit if we
That's
believe
the thing,
that. Yeah.
giving him too much. Can I give him all that credit? I don't think he's calculated. I think he's a just a
Just a dude.
just a
He's just a
dude.
dude.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's no shade, but
yeah. I
yeah, I don't
think
think he thought that deep into it.
yeah, and it's like people have been definitely dissecting their breakup and stuff, and I'm just like, y'all. At the end of the day, can we all agree that these two people had no business getting married, and that we're happy that they did not? Because I'm
It's a
like, were
miracle they
y'all
last that long.
right? It's like one episode people are accusing Jimmy of stringing her along, and the next episode he's so cruel for how he dumped her. Wouldn't marrying her been the ultimate string along? I guess people are saying that he could have did it sooner, but he did it sooner than at the altar, which I think is better,
It's
which
better,
we see
yeah.
from Clay and AD, because
Mhm.
that was brutal.
I'm still
So
mad at Clay. I'm still mad at Clay. But yeah, I mean, I think he did it at the right time. It kind of showed that he tried because if
yeah,
he would have did it sooner, like it was no winning for
no
him. I
winning.
think he tried to
Mhm.
do it the best way, and that's why he had that weird comment of she did everything right, but started listing everything she did wrong.
Yeah, it
Because
was
I think he
weird.
was trying. I give him
Yeah,
credit for that. I think he was trying, and he also wanted to make himself look good as
yeah.
well. But
Mhm.
yeah, that sucks. They rented out that whole theme park for nothing.
And that's another thing. We already know that Netflix did all that.
Mhm.
Netflix facilitated all of that.
For
Netflix was
nothing.
probably like, spend one more day with her, get us this theme park footage, and then you can dump her. Like Netflix
High
is
key, I think
the
that's
ones that's
why
calculated.
AD and, Clay went to the altar. I think
Mm,
Netflix probably split, maybe Clay had mentioned that he didn't wanna move forward or whatever to them, and they said, "We need another couple because it can't be just
mhm,
Johnny and Amy. Because
that's
what
so
we
true.
gonna we gonna make this show an
That's
hour
so
for?"
true. Netflix
Yeah.
probably did say, "Ooh, are you sure you wanna break?" They probably didn't tell him, like, "We need one more couple." We know that's what they were thinking, but they
Mhm.
were probably like, "Are you sure, Clay? I don't know. Maybe you'll feel differently on the wedding day." They probably told him a lot of things that he just wanted to hear. And based on Clay's behavior and his mom and everything, and his words to AD, which he was like, "I don't think it will be responsible for me to marry you." I don't think that Clay came up with that on his own. I literally think he had a conversation with his mom that they did not show. And his
Yeah.
mom told him, I don't think it would be responsible for you to marry her right now. And Clay literally repeated that's AD in his breakup.
Mhm.
Because his mom didn't seem that shocked that they didn't get married. I think she knew that her son was not ready. And I think she advised him against it. And I think that's when he made the decision that I'm not doing it. Because Clay seems like the type of person that he needs his parents' validation a lot. And if his mom wasn't on board,
And I
it
don't
was a
even think
wrap.
it's because of AD. His mom wasn't on board because she can tell that he wasn't ready.
That's
Mhm.
100% it. It had nothing to do with AD.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been ready for anybody. And I think his mom saw that.
which is kinda odd, 'cause why are you signing up for this show then?
And his mom probably didn't have
Mm.
nothing to do with that. With
I'm
him
sure
signing
she
up,
didn't. There's no way she did. Yeah.
because his mom got the most sense of anybody in that family, which we could
Anybody on
clearly
that
see.
show.
Literally. Literally. If people been saying, "Oh, they should make Clay's mom the next Golden Bachelorette," and I literally need that to happen.
Aw, that would be
I need that
cute.
to happen.
She
She
deserved
needs a
that.
love story.
Yeah.
She deserves a happy ending because, yeah, if y'all saw, like, the conversation that she had with Clay's dad was just, you know, it felt like an invasion of privacy. Like, we shouldn't have been
Mhm.
hearing it, but I think that they were purposeful in having that conversation on camera because I think Clay's mom knew, as by that point, that Clay had put his dad's behavior and actions out there. And I think
Yeah.
that she probably wanted to make it clear, like, y'all don't gotta feel sorry for me. I am not no
Mm.
victim. I know what he did, and I'm about to hand him his ass. And she did. So,
Uh,
anyways.
I'm excited to go live and talk more in depth about this for
Mhm.
sure because, I mean, just that conversation alone was like, definitely, like you said, felt like we shouldn't have been there, but I'm
Yeah.
glad that that conversation was held. But,
Me too.
mm,
Me too. But yeah, we're gonna talk. We'll definitely go more in depth at the live. But I think it
mhm.
ended how it needed to end. The people who needed to get married got married, and the people who did not need to get married did not. Like, I literally thought we was watching a train wreck with Chelsea and Jimmy, and I'm so relieved that they did not get married. Mm,
Poor Megan Fox, dupe.
I know, not a dude.
She said it. I
Justice for AD. I wanted AD to be the one to turn him down, but at the end of the day,
yeah.
I'm glad that they did not get married. And we'll talk more
I
about the stuff that's going on social media too, and hopefully we'll get some clarification at the reunion about
mhm.
who is still together, even though they didn't get married, because there's been a lot of
Yeah.
stuff about that online.
Yeah. As we're recording, the reunion hasn't been out yet, but I
Mhm.
really hope that AD stood on not continuing a relationship with Clay.
I
Because
hope
I
so too.
think that's what he is expecting to happen. So he
Mhm.
felt comfortable saying no. But Clay, you don't deserve her. You got to lose her.
Mm-mm.
You have to
Mhm.
lose her.
Agreed.
But
Agreed.
we shall see.
But yeah, y'all, we will give y'all more information about the IG live. By the time this episode is live, then y'all will know the details.
Mhm.
So we're doing it. We're going live on IG.
It's been a minute. We deserve to like go live about something else because I think the last thing we went live on is some unboxing or something.
And on
Yeah.
that note, we're gonna
Yeah.
take a quick break and then we're gonna wrap up this
Yeah.
episode. We will be back. All right, y'all. So we are back. Y'all know we just do not have our ears to the ground in the planner community the way we used to. If y'all know about some planner stuff going on that's not like drama or super messy or like talking shit about anybody, let us know, please. And we'll definitely talk about it on the next episode.
This
But
request is funny, but facts, yeah.
we just don't want to miss. Okay, we just don't want to miss. But yeah, we're like embarking on launch season,
Mhm.
and I know this is probably asking a lot, but a little birdie told me that back in the day, when Go Wild was closer to launch season, then certain new releases of planners and stuff, such as EC, would get dropped at Go Wild. I kind of want that to happen this year. I'm not gonna lie. I would be very, very excited. I know that's a tall order, but we're already in Texas. It's right there. It's right there.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
their,
saying.
warehouse is in Austin, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I mean, the
Maybe.
stars seems like they're aligning.
I know. I know. We need to hit up Tanya and be like, girl, what's the tea for Go Wild? What y'all doing? No pressure.
No pressure at all.
We
Yeah,
just
but,
want to know. We just
it's
want to
always an
know.
exciting time to see, maybe we get a new layout.
Yep.
It's been a few years since we had something new.
It has been a few years since we've seen something new. I definitely think because last year it was a whole thing with like some of the layouts weren't available in all the sizes or something like that. Wasn't it something
Mhm.
like that?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, like
definitely
the
think that
canvas wasn't available and everything or something like that, yeah.
yes, and everybody was very, very upset about that, rightfully so. I definitely think that we're gonna see maybe the newest iteration of Canvas more widely available than we did this past year. At least that's the direction that I personally would go if I was
Yeah,
DC because
especially if
everybody
it
loved
did
it.
well. Yes, like if
Especially
it
if it did
sold
well.
well.
hmm
But, the girls love to say they like something but don't buy it.
Well, that's
That's how
true.
you keep things around. You gotta
That's
purchase
true.
it, but, so hopefully it did do well to see a little bit more of that. Because I
hmm
think other than, like, what was it, Just My Type? I think
hmm
Canvas was the next closest to purely being, like, a neutral thing.
And it was even more neutral than just my
Yeah.
type.
Yeah,
It
and
was
people
great.
love it, so I hope they loved it enough to purchase it because that's what they gonna go off of.
I know, I
Mm.
know. I would love it if they did more Etta V because we
Yeah,
stand Etta V. So anything more, everything that they do with her is just so pretty and just it just screams EC to me.
yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree, but we shall see.
We shall s- yep,
Yeah.
we shall
I
see.
would rather just have, like, 3 different designs and have the
hmm
ability to have it in so many different options than, like,
hmm
5 but 2 of them only get half the options kinda thing, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
I
I would
definitely think, especially when they had that line that looked very similar to like a cloth and paper type of dude.
mhm.
I think they were like they had jumped way into trying to go there, and I don't think that was the best route to go. And I don't know if that line was super successful. I think they need to ease more into that and do it while still keeping like how whimsical and fun the fun aspects of like Happy Planner in a more serious adult way. I think it's a way that you can do both without trying to like dive right into it because it's just
Yeah.
clean, minimalist. That's just not Happy Planner's aesthetic and they don't have
No,
to try
it's
to
not.
create that. They can do it in their way without, like I said, trying to be a dupe of cloth and paper or some other very clean brand.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get the person that would love a cloth and paper over to
Mhm,
Happy Planner. I don't think you're gonna get that customer base, but I
mm-mm.
think there is a way, like you said, to make it somewhere in the middle, I guess.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I think
'Cause I
so
mean,
too.
there's career women who love this cute, whimsical
Yeah,
stuff,
for sure. For
but,
sure.
I agree, I think they just kinda went all out, which, I
Mhm.
mean, is also kinda on brand for Happy Planner too. So
Yeah, that's
and I
true.
don't think it did too well because what's also on brand, if something does good, they will beat it to death, and I don't really think we've seen too much more of that type of cloth and paper dude.
Totally agree. Totally
Yeah.
agree. And now I'm looking on their social media and it looks like their spring new arrivals launch on March the 14th. So as y'all are hearing this, that will be launched. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they have.
Do they have any
Uh
sneak peeks up already or
if you look at the post where they said it's like their newest post is like the launch announcement, I think there's some sneaks on that, which it looks like more of what we've seen before. So hopefully it's something different in there too. We'll see though. We shall see. Like they have like a lot of like the little celestial stuff they do. It looks like some very
Mhm.
like springy floral stuff that they do. So nothing out of the ordinary. But we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah, all this seems kinda on brand to them.
hmm
But I mean, it ain't nothing wrong, like, with them just sticking to this, you know?
People love it.
Yeah, I
There are a
mean,
lot of
that's your
people who
customer
love it.
base.
hmm
I don't think you're gonna get those people to come on over, those,
Mm-mm.
very minimalist people, because that's just not it.
That's just not it.
Um, yeah, I
But yeah.
this stuff on here is not it either, but I just keep my thoughts and opinions.
Myra, save that for the Facebook
For the
Live where we always go shopping.
for the full release or something, because yeah, I mean, a few things,
hmm
I don't know, I ain't seeing it, but somebody like it.
Yep, there we go. There
Yeah.
we go. But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening. Definitely check out our merch. If you are interested in going to Go Wild Dallas, tickets are still available. So make sure
Mhm.
y'all support the Wild for Planners team and come hang out with us to Go Out. It's gonna be great.
Mhm.
Extra brownie points if you have on our merch. You'll be our favorite people. Just saying. Check out our Patreon. We're always doing super fun stuff. We'll have a new episode of Shots, our Patreon exclusive show this month. Bonus episode coming out soon. Facebook live podcast. We still have tons of stuff to do for the patrons this month.
Mhm.
And then next month, it's going to be, we're going to be together again. I'm going to cry. I'm so excited.
Yeah, the countdown is on. So yeah,
Yes.
definitely check out all this stuff if you want more. More is
Mhm.
definitely to come. And check out our YouTube channel too. If y'all
Yes.
want to see us. I've been breaking down the show too over there. So
Mhm.
if you only want to hear a certain segment, you can.
Love
So
it.
yeah. Go over there and do stuff.
Yes. And
I
follow us on
appreciate it.
TikTok.
Mhm.
Threads, all the things. We do have a Twitter account, but we're not really active. If you if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's just me commenting on reality TV sometimes. That's all it is on
Follow us
Twitter.
during Big Brother season. I'm sure
There we
that'll be
go.
very active over there.
Yes, and I reposted a lot of things talking about the Traitors finale over on our
Mhm.
Twitter page. So yeah, that's really where you can go for that type of thing. But let me know if
Mhm.
y'all watch Traitors. This season was really good. I hated how it ended, but it was a good season. So
Aw, I wanted to binge
yeah.
it. I hate that the ending ended
I mean, it
not so
wasn't
good.
a bad ending overall. I was just disappointed with the winners. So I'll say
Yeah.
that. But you can still binge it. Still binge it.
Okay.
Support the Traitors because we need more seasons of the Traitors.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening. Myra, did you have anything else for the peeps?
no, that is it. We'll see y'all around and yeah, that's it.
Bye,
Planners and wine
guys.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Bye y'all.
Hey Grapevine! Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Planners and Wine is hosted by Megan P. and Myra P. and is edited by Jonathan F. We'd like to thank our Planners and Wine patrons for their continued support and engagement, with special thanks to Daniel M. and Lisa F., moderators of our Patreon-exclusive Facebook group. For more amazing content, please visit plannersandwine.com or find us on Patreon at patreon.com/plannersandwine. You can also find us on all social media platforms at Planners and Wine.